John Long Silver. Today I want to talk about my plastic shovel because somebody, one of the subscribers, was asking about it. It's made by Remco, R-E-M-C-O. They're a company that made a lot of plastic toys back in the day. They go way back. This one somebody either manufactured in their home shop or whatever, but I bought it off of eBay. It was expensive. It cost me over $100. They use these a lot in Australia. I haven't seen them used in this country. What I like about it is that when I started metal detecting, dragging the scoop behind me, my shoulder would hurt. This is very light. The other thing I like about it is it keeps me from having to bend over very much because I scoop up the sand, I lift it up like this, and then you see me on the videos using the pinpointer to find the object, and I brush out the sand that's not where the buzz is until I get it down to where it is. It works for me. It's good for older people maybe. It would not work good in a rocky beach.
Focus, Danielson. Wax on, wax off.
Quarter signal maybe?
It was. And it is.
Alright. It's a nice red one, huh?
Yeah, nice red quarter.
Oh, that's good.
It's like 1981 if I read it right. John Long Silver here. Today we're going to do an experiment. This is a Remco shovel, which I bought off the internet. It cost well over $100. This is a Remco shovel. It's called a sanitary shovel. They're $35 on eBay. I believe this was made out of this, so I'm going to try to do that and see if I can save $100. I'm not sure it'll work, but let's just call it an experiment. So I have the two handles together. I'm going to draw the outline more or less. I'm marking the holes. I don't know if I'm going to drill this many or not. I don't think you need this many holes because a lot of times the sand is damp and it won't slide through the holes easily anyway, but a few might be good, so we'll see. So the question is, can I cut that approximately like that and have it look decent? Now on this shovel they have some up here so your foot doesn't slip off, and they beveled this edge so it'll go in the sand easily, but they didn't bevel the other edge. First I'm going to try this powered jigsaw. Well, let's see if this, first I'm going to just see if it'll cut this at all. I guess what I'll do is not too bad. I don't think I'm going to worry about this part. Hopefully I can get the other part looking decent too. Well, let's try this now. See what happens. Well, that's the start. Let me go see if I can find my angle grinder. And yes, I was able after a bit of a search to find my angle grinder. And yes, it works, so we'll see. Let's see how we're doing. It does seem to be getting a nice bevel. We have a file to fine-tune this. Take off the rougher pieces maybe. I don't know. I might have to use sandpaper. I don't really know what I'm going to do. It does have a bevel on it, so I think it'll work in sand. Got a lot of roughness to it though, which I don't like. Probably should use the belt sander on this, but I'll try hand sanding it first. Well, that's looking pretty good, I think. I mean, that doesn't matter there. That'll smooth out. That's just rough plastic edges. Now to use this at the beach, I don't even think you need holes in it because only the real dry sand will go through the holes. But I think I will put some in it. We won't really know how successful this is until we take it to the beach. It's going to be if it works, it's going to be a birthday present for Seagal. Old age, I've discovered DeWalt tools, and I really like them. So from now on, that's what I buy when I buy hand tools. So having said that, watch this one mess up. Well, there's the first mess up. See if I can get this on tighter. I always have trouble with that. There. I didn't have it locked down, I guess. Take a break for a minute. Hey, Smokey, come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. There's an old song called Smokey Joe's Cafe. Well, this is Smokey Joe, but he doesn't have a cafe. What he has is a big backyard he loves to explore. He's tough on snakes, I'll tell you that. You don't want to be a snake when he's around. Ah, what's the matter with you? Well, I had to take a break to rest my arms. There's a lot of holes here to be drilled. I'm trying to space them as evenly as I can. Question is, how big should I make the holes? I know I don't want them any bigger than what we have up there. This is 3/8, and those holes are 3/8. But I've had trouble with things falling through. I'm going with 5/16 because you're less likely to lose a small earring or something that's made out of silver that way. A lot easier the second time around, I'll tell you. Over in the Destin area, actually, where was that place we stayed?
Rosemary Beach, maybe?
Yeah, over that away. They won't let you use metal shovels at the beach. It's against their county ordinance. And of course, they saw me using my gray shovel over there and had to check it. And of course, it was plastic, so I was okay. Just a word, if you go over there to detect, just remember no metal shovels. I guess the funniest restriction I've ever seen is the one at Sebastian. It says no clams on the pier. Trying to figure out why that is. I used to use clams for bait when I was a child. I guess they just don't want people dropping shells on the pier. Maybe if I do it from the back, it'll clean it out a little better. Well, these holes will improve over time. This shovel has a lot more holes in it. But I don't really use the holes that much. And when I pull sand back to get rid of it, I just do that. And then I look in these little areas here mostly, and I really don't want, I can shake it if I want sand to come out, but so the feet don't, or the shoes don't slip off. I'm having trouble cleaning it out. like these rough edges to look better. Which they don't. But they will keep a foot from slipping. I was thinking a drill would do it like this, but it won't. It just crawls out. Yeah, it just crawls out. Oh, I'll have to think of something else. Let's put the holes on this side first, though. And they try the jigsaw. Well, we're just going to give it a squirt of this stuff. Not that it's going to do much. It's Rust-Oleum gray primer. Of course, it'll wear off as this thing's used. But for purposes of a gift, it won't hurt. I think it's done good enough. Let's see if it works. This stuff dries really quick. So here we have it. Is it perfect? No. But the one I bought that was already done cost $135 or so. This one cost $35. It's not perfect, but it should do the job, at least I hope. The reason I use these plastic shovels is they're very light, easy to carry, and when you scoop up some sand, I dig it in and lift it up. I can use the pinpointer in it because it's plastic. It works great for me, and it saves my back and my knees. Here we have the two shovels. This is the one that's 135 bucks. This is the one that's 35 bucks. A little bit bigger and a little bit heavier, which means it's a little bit stronger too. I think it should be fine at the beach. I think it'll do good, but I'm not sure. Now, on eBay and other places, you can buy unfinished Remco shovels. This is a Remco shovel. It's really an ice shovel. I guess they use them in the seafood industry to shovel ice and shrimp and stuff. It's not shaped like this. When you buy it, it's shaped more like a traditional sand shovel, out like this. I cut it down and I drilled these holes. I probably need to put bigger holes in it. And as you can see, this particular Remco that I bought off of the internet is bigger than the other one. A little bit heavier, but not bad. They cost about $35. The purpose of these grooves up here is so your shoe doesn't slip if you use your foot to push the shovel in the sand. These are the holes down here I need to make bigger. And my effort at this is the only one I've ever done. It's not a perfect result, but it'll work.